I'm here with Be United at the REACH conference in London, and I'm about to talk to Adam and Daniel. Guys, why are you here today?
Well, I guess we're here really to present REACH to the community and really find out what the REACH people have been doing and what they've got planned.
Yeah, definitely. A friend of mine is on the team, so he's the one who told me to come along, and yeah, just really to understand fully what it's really about and hear from the people themselves. So. And
do you feel you've understood what's been going on? Because
yeah.
You've been in some of the breakout sessions.
Yeah, definitely. I've been to one of the workshops, and I don't know. It's very, very positive what they're trying to do, and I think if more people know about it, then it will have a good effect. You know?
How so?
Well, obviously, if the young kids in school actually know that something's being done for them personally, it will make them feel more good about themselves, and actually want to go out and do something to change the situation or the representation of themselves to other people. So.
And how do you feel?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, really. I used to work as a youth worker, and when I first began, it was started by a black academic near my university. And when he went there, he said that the kids there didn't believe that he was an academic, like they couldn't believe that a black person was an academic. And so when I realised this REACH role model thing was happening, I thought, wow, this is something that's really important, because they can go out to these schools and they can teach these black kids that, look, you know, you can be an academic or be in business or etc. And I think it's a really progressive initiative.
And you're involved in something like that already, aren't you?
I work for Race on the Agenda at the moment, a social policy think tank which tackles issues of race and equality more generally. But I've also worked in the youth work sector also. So it's something definitely quite close to my heart.
Do you think there needs to be more of a link generally within society, like between the young and the adults, that missing link, just somebody who's kind of around your age, who understands, who's young enough to understand the younger people, but kind of almost a semi-adult, no disrespect, so you can kind of be the go-between.
Yeah, most definitely, because obviously the adults that we've got now have experienced something different when they were younger. And, there's always that separation between yourself and your parents, your mum and dad, and when they're telling you off and stuff, you don't actually understand what I'm going through. So just to have that link where someone who's closer to your age, they've been through some of the stuff that's close to you, not exactly, but that's close. It's just like it will open your eyes a bit more. And I know that would have, if I had something like that when I was younger, do you know what I mean? Especially in schools and stuff.
No, I completely disagree. I'm not really sure what I can add to that, but yeah, I think that the role models coming into schools and helping, and particularly someone in their early 20s, etc., who can kind of interact with young people a little bit more perhaps than people of their parents' generation, is definitely something useful that can not only be a role model but someone to look up to and to work towards.
And do you feel you could be a role model perhaps?
Yeah, I haven't really had any major life experiences, but I guess to those normal kids, seeing a normal person that's been through normal things like you, I guess it would just be, definitely a good role model for that, most definitely.
And you're kind of a role model anyway, aren't you? Because involved with Race on the Agenda and your youth community work.
Yeah, I guess I feel like, I don't know if I'm really in a position to say whether I'm a role model or not.
But you had input?
I like to say I had inputs, but it's something that perhaps it's always nice to feel like you are a role model. So I guess it's something that I would like to work towards.
What was your input and what was your experience?
Well, basically in terms of REACH, I helped to go through all of the applications. We had like over 100 applications for the 20 role models, and so I went through applications and chose those, and then through the applications that we chose, we had interviews where the applicants had to go through and pretend to give a presentation of what they would do to a school, and we had to ask them various questions. So we went through and then picked the candidates which we thought would be best for the role models, and then of course attended these kind of events to speak to the role models as well as the media and society at large about what REACH is about, and hopefully in the future kind of help to construct a proper strategy of what they're going to do, go out to schools, and how they're going to best really tackle the issues at hand.
And what are your hopes and aspirations for yourself for the future?
Well, I've just graduated now in film and TV production, so I want to go in and be a director in fiction film. So yeah, and hopefully like the type of topics I want to tackle is realistic topics, should I say, like about what's happening in society today, what I've been through myself with ethnic minorities in London especially. So for me to come to this program is just sort of like an insight to what's actually happening, and also could be used as like some content and material to use in films and stuff. So.
Fantastic. And what about yourself?
Well, I'm not really certain like exactly what my career will be, but I co-edit a political journal, so I think journalism is something that I'd like to continue doing, and I'm going to carry on editing that, as well as youth work. I've had a year experience in that, and I'm going to do a master's in September. So I'd like to carry on doing youth work along the side with my master's, even though it's in the international politics sphere. So I could possibly go into that afterwards as well. So I'm kind of keeping my options open as things stand.
Two busy men. Adam and Daniel, thanks for your time. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you.